morning, everybody. Welcome to Glow Up at Dawn. Today, we're going to be talking about sleep deprivation and its effects on the mind, the body, and the skin. Think about sleep. What is sleep good for? Sleep is good for reducing energy consumption, increasing recovery of energy storage in the brain, regulates immune response, and also contributes to memory consolidation. According to a poll by the National Sleep Foundation, the average American sleeps about 6 hours and 40 minutes, compared to 8.5 hours back in 1960. Recommended sleep for newborns is 14 to 17 hours, adults 7 to 9 hours, and elderly 7 to 8 hours. Research shows that less than 7 hours of sleep is associated with poor well-being and health. Sleep disorders and insomnia are being diagnosed at all ages. This leads to major risk factors such as depression, mental disorders, coronary heart disease, stroke, motor vehicle accidents, reduced productivity, poor concentration, metabolic syndrome, and high blood pressure. So think about all those things and you think about why do we have trouble sleeping? A lot of us experience stress and anxiety, especially with today's world. I mean, who is not stressed out? What all the things going on in the world, all the things we are responsible for, our families, our jobs, marriages, children, putting food on the table, just surviving. I mean, it's stressful enough already. Diet timing and choices contribute to our sleep and inabilities as well as late night brain stimulation with blue light. So if you're scrolling on your phone, you're on your laptop, chances are you're probably messing up your sleep pattern just by doing that alone. What's so bad about stress and how does it affect our sleep? Well, stress induces increased cortisol levels. So cortisol is just a stress response in our body. It's like a fight or flight system and increases sugar levels, which enable us to do the fight or flight. So when we have an increased cortisol level in our body, this increases blood sugar, breaks down protein, increases blood pressure, increases risk for obesity, also causes hormonal imbalance, it impairs the immune system, lowers bone density, causes insomnia, contributes to metabolic syndrome, as in diabetes, and contributes to poor digestion. Eventually, increased cortisol would exhaust itself and then start to plummet. So as it plummets, then you'll start to feel very exhausted, lethargic. Maybe you have sunken eyes, dark circles around your eyes, very dull skin. It causes premature aging, fatigue, inflammation, maybe some weakness, low motivation. Decreased cortisol levels is often seen in patients with allergies, autoimmune disorders, postpartum depression, and chronic pain. Some sleep patterns disruptions to consider. So think about work shifts, like if you're getting off of work late or you're working mid-shift, it may disrupt your sleep pattern just because your body is just not made that way. We're not made to stay up all night and fall asleep in the morning. So it could throw you off. Some patients who have sleep apnea, those at high risk for sleep apnea are those who are obese, or they have a very thick neck circumference, or they have a high Mallampati score. What a Mallampati score is, whenever you open your mouth and you look in the mirror, the distance from the top of your mouth to your tongue, if you can't see the very back of your uvula, the thing that hangs down the back, if you don't see that, then that means you have a very high Mallampati score. That means you might have sleep apnea, which will wake you up in the middle of the night, so you might need a CPAP machine. Usually patients who have low testosterone are known to have sleep apnea. So the guys with low testosterone, you might want to maybe get a sleep study just to see if maybe that's an issue. More sleep disruptions to consider. Caffeine, alcohol intake, and timing. Timing is very important with these two. Daylight saving, sometimes with the shift in time, it kind of messes up our sleep as well, right? Sometimes our lifestyle choices play a role. Drinks after work. Who wants to go have a drink after work? I'm so stressed out, I need a drink. But yeah, it just messes up your sleep pattern later on and just kind of disrupt things. I mean, it's fun in the moment, but later on is when we pay for it. Fast food on the way home, binge Netflix all night, but chips, soda, snacks, don't forget the wine. I mean, all of those things at nighttime. So we talked about cortisol and increased sugar. Think about what that sugar is doing as you're trying to sleep and your body starts digesting all that stuff. Of course, that sugar is going to keep your body up. So it's just some things to consider. So let's talk better choices. So better choices, maybe instead of Netflix and scrolling through your phone and going through social media, maybe light some candles, read a book, create a dark environment, reduce blue light at least 1 to 2 hours before bed. So you want to put down that phone, plug it up, charge it up, do not disturb, open up a good book, relax, and just allow yourself to just kind of decompress from the outside world. It's not going on anywhere. Trust me. You wake up in the morning and all those messages and all of the information is still going to be on social media, and it's not going anywhere, and it's forever changing. Limit number of lights in the house in the evening. So you want to turn off everything, make the house nice and dark and dim, like it's ready to go to bed too. Use blackout curtains. Another good trick is to keep your house nice and cool at nighttime, so you can be nice and comfy underneath the sheets and the blankets. If you're too hot, then it might impede you from sleeping or having quality sleep, especially if you're already a hot sleeper. You might wake up in the middle of the night sweaty, so you want to keep it nice and cool. And also, heightened temperatures could also lessen the REM sleep, which is your deep sleep, so it doesn't allow you to fully fall into a deep sleep if you're too hot. You might want to lower your thermostat maybe to, I don't know, 65 degrees, which is kind of cold, but that's what's recommended. Use high quality sheets and a blanket. I love bamboo sheets. I used to be all about Egyptian cotton back in the day, especially when Gwen Stefani came out with that song, The Egyptian Cotton, and I was like, oh yeah, Egyptian cotton is like what you need, because that's like the good stuff. No, until I discovered bamboo. Oh my gosh, it's so cool on your body. I love it. It's slinky. It doesn't retain any heat. Like, I love those bamboo sheets, so recommended. And also cooling mattress pads. Cooling mattress pads helps cool off the body, or you can even get a pillow with like the cooling gel in it, and it just keeps your head cool, so that, and your body is cool. This helps you sleep better. Exercise, preferably in the morning. So if you work out early in the morning, that helps to keep burning fat, 20% more fat versus working out at any other time of the day. So early in the morning is always best. So if you can, do it. If not, still get your workout in, but just, if you want that extra push, that extra, oomph, then try doing it in the morning. 150 minutes per week of moderate, intense physical activity, and 2 days of muscle strength training is recommended. However, I personally enjoy doing at least 3 days of strength training because muscle comes with so many benefits, and it's always a confidence booster to look and feel your best. As we age, it's harder for us to maintain muscle. So what you want to do is just try to keep as much as you can. It keeps your body young. Muscle burns fat longer. I mean, there's so many benefits to maintaining that muscle. It's really anti-aging for the body. Workout, if you have to work out after work to burn off energy, do it. I would say if you get off at a decent time, yes, get your intense workout. If you get off late, maybe you might want to do a lighter workout or some yoga, just because with that extra cortisol running through your body as you're doing the intense workout, that might also still be there when you're trying to sleep. So your body's like amping and going, and it might not be able to come down quick enough to get you that good night's sleep. If you can do it and get away with it, great. You can have that intense workout late and go to bed early, then that's great, but might want to lighten it up if you get off late from work. Let's see, healthy meals after work. If you work a late shift, maybe something light and heavy, nothing greasy or spicy, no alcohol within 4 hours of bedtime, because this will interrupt your REM sleep. So when you think about REM sleep, it's like this, like the circadian rhythm, like as you're sleeping, your body kind of comes in and out of waves. So your REM sleep, when it hits deep, you want to stay into like this deep rhythm, and then as you're starting to wake up in the morning is when it starts to come back up, and then you're like in a lighter sleep until you wake up. But if you drink alcohol within 4 hours of falling asleep, then you can't really stay in that deep sleep. Instead, is you're kind of going like this, and so you're never really getting that nice quality deep sleep. You're just kind of like light sleeping. So when you wake up in the morning, you're still tired, and that's why. No caffeine at least 6 to 8 hours before bedtime. It affects everyone differently. If I drink caffeine, it has to be like early in the morning, because anything later, my body is just still amping. I don't know if I'm just a stressed person or I just have so much going on. I don't know, but I just don't need that added anxiety later in the afternoon if I want to sleep at night. A smoking cessation. So if you're a smoker, you might want to Think about giving up smoking, because that nicotine is really going to increase those sleep disturbances, amongst other things. Multiple approaches for relaxation. Even healthy regular sex helps to maintain lowered stress levels. Partner assisted cardio workout, and it helps to burn energy. So if you're in a healthy relationship and you have regular access to this, it's good to take advantage. Explain that this will help you get better sleep and thus be in a better mood and happier. And let your partner know, like, I will be happy if you give me this. Please give me this so that I can get good sleep, so I can be just like happy for you and myself, of course. Also ensure proper nutrition, adequate iron, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D. They all support sleep. Maintain a sleep schedule even on weekends. The human body is a creature of habit. A consistent schedule equals quality of sleep. Supplements such as melatonin and magnesium may help as well. So some dietary recommendations. Incorporate whole foods, not so much like the processed foods. Eat adequate protein, especially in the morning. Increase phytonutrients. You might want to, they say to eat the rainbow, 2 to 3 of each color per day, yellow, green, blue, just to kind of maintain that power food. Limit highly processed food and refined sugar. Limit alcohol, caffeine intake, we keep saying that. Eliminate foods that you may be sensitive to. This reduces bloating and abdominal pain. Stabilize blood sugar. This will stabilize your cortisol levels, especially during times of stress, because your cortisol is constantly going through this, especially if you are just stressed out all the time, if your body is just kind of in and out all the time. So you want to try to stabilize your intake of sugar, especially if your stress levels are high. Chew for proper digestion, so your body is not undergoing an increased attempt to metabolize food late at night. Because if you just inhale your food, then your body is having to work harder to digest it. And so it's using energy and it's trying to metabolize. And you don't want it doing that at nighttime. You want your body to be at rest and at ease. You don't want it working, because if it's working, then your body is not sleeping, and then your mind is not sleeping. It just really, it doesn't help. And then also increase fiber intake for regular bowels and regulated metabolism. All of these modalities decrease inflammation. Does all of this sound familiar? Kind of falls into the gut category, huh? If you guys didn't catch the gut category, the gut health that we talked about last segment, you should totally check it out. It's all about inflammation and what it does for anxiety and sleep. I mean, sleep and gut health go hand in hand. So it's something that you may want to check out, because I mean, they really kind of fall into each other.
Thank you for watching Prospera TV Network. We hope you're enjoying the show. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Ask yourself if you suffer from poor sleep. I feel the older we get, the more we start to see it in our bodies and our minds, especially our faces. And our faces really start to show everything at signs of dehydration or depression, and then deprivation of sleep. It really starts to show in our face. We start to get the dark circles and the dull skin, and you really start to see it. So I challenge you guys to start practicing some of the mentioned strategies to help with sleep and to see what it does for you, okay? One of the first places we will start to see an improvement that is actually measurable is in your face. Because, we talk about how it does for the body and how it does for everything else. And yeah, maybe you'll feel better, but then how can you actually measure that and show somebody else, like tangibly, that it's improving? The way we see it most is in our face. So what I would say is, we're kicking off a challenge. What we're doing is telling everybody who wants to participate, take a photo of yourself now, start to practice the modalities to help improve your sleep. And then in 30 days, take another photo of yourself. We'll put those photos side by side and we'll see how much of an improvement proper sleep has done for you. So that would be a great way to measure how great or how good extra sleep has done for you. And because like I said, it's going to show in your face. So I think that would be awesome for everybody just to kind of test themselves and test these theories and see how it works. I love testing things on myself when I hear something new, so I can attest to say like, yes, this works, or no, it doesn't work. All of the things that I'm saying today is all research. So if you guys want resources, I have all the evidence-based practice research papers as well. I'm going to post those. We already have a community going on Facebook called Glow Up at Dawn, where we are joined in to talk about all things sleep and beauty. Each segment will have a different focus in the page. Segment for this month, of course, is sleep. We discuss all the things for healthy sleep, where concerns are expressed and questions are answered. Consider it like a glow up slumber party. So that's what we'll be doing. I am so excited to see everybody's before and afters and to hear about your participation, any questions you might have. That's what we're doing on the page. It's kind of like everybody's coming with their concerns. I'll answer questions. We'll talk about how, some of the things that we chose differently to improve our sleep, things that we've changed, how it's been doing for us so far, so we can express that to each other, and just talk about things that work, things that don't work, or other alternatives that made the process easier. So I'm so excited to hear about everybody's story and to help everybody get better sleep, and we can all do it together in our slumber party at Glow Up at Dawn. So tune in next time. It's so good to have you guys here, and I'll be talking to y'all later. Bye.
This is your Prospera era, where dreams align with grace, abundance flows like rivers. You've stepped into your place. Rise, reign, and remember, you were born to shine. Welcome to your moment, Prospera, it's time.
We hope you enjoyed today's show on Prospera TV Network. Make it a point to visit us on YouTube and catch all your favorite shows anytime you want. Interested in hosting a show of your own? Or advertising your business on our network? Contact Elena Rodriguez.